Hello, today I'm just gonna show you how do I install Nema 1450 amp outlet. So it is not a rocket science. If you know a little bit of electric, just a little bit, even you don't need to know, just follow the codes. It's super easy. So first of all, what did I do? Of course, I take the cover out, and then when I take the cover out, this is what I see over here. So it's just a panel, electric panel. So as you see, there are like there are just the breakers here. So the numbers over you see is the 40, 30, 40 type of things are the just the, you know, how much amp on the power. So basically it's not again rocket science. This is what I installed. I'm just gonna show you after I install, but it is super easy. I just knock this like hole out. How do I knock it? Just hit the you know, these little circles here. It's gonna pop up. So first I figure out which one is closer to the, you know, stud. So mine is closer to here. How do I understand that? There are just the screws on the side is on this side. So I figure out that there's an you tell me there is an, you know, outlet over, I mean the stud over here. So I try to open in on this side. So this is what I purchased. This is 6-3, means like the gauge is 6 and there are like 4 cables in it. They don't count the ground cable, so there are 1, 2, 3, and those are come with the color. It is $307 without tax in Home Depot, and I just got 4 feet. I don't need longer than that. There are different if you want to pay longer and cut, but cutting is not easy. You have specific tools for that. Anyway, so after I open this hole, I already have one over here. It's the ground line. I open the plate and I see there's the ground, just the stick, metal stick on it. So it's the ground. So I try to levelize between these two the same level. So I try to open another hole here. Unfortunately, these are taller than this one, so I have a gap here which I'm gonna fill in a minute. So even you fill it, it's not gonna look like the original one over here, but at least something compared to what I'm going to say. So when I do, I basically like put 2 screws here to make this is like strong enough so it's not gonna moving easily. So I'm just shaking right now, it's not coming up, but this side is little bit like loose, so but it will be fine. It's not gonna come up when I pull the electric charger. So basically it's just the color code. This is the white, so it comes with the white, simple. And this is ground. It is just naked, as you see. There's no cable. It's ground. There's no power on it. And there are like there are black and red. So it doesn't matter which order you put it. It's same thing. Over here, it's just red at the bottom, black at the top. So I just put the same structure, but it doesn't matter really. Like either way you can put, because this is pulling out the power from these two. So this breaker is getting like 2 of these slots over here. So it's 120 plus 240. It's gonna be 240 volts. So they call like 220, 240. And the amp is 50. That's the recommended amp by those. If you get it smaller, like 30, 40, that's the maximum amp you can get it. So it's not safe for you. And if you get more, it's not gonna get that much power, and you have to get related cable. As you see, this is really like thick cable. So and putting this one, and like basically these 4, 5 was here. I just take it out and put it back. Take it out is easy. You just you know, pull from here. As you see, it's come up, and then when you put it back, it's just there. You know, it's just a simple breaker. I mean, it's not a rocket science. This is the panel, so I will just screw the panel back. It approximately took around like 20-25 minutes, because like the measuring and putting back, screwing, take it out, you know, all those matters. So I don't know how the EV, I'm gonna get my car this Friday, but I don't know how much the direction of the cable. It is upside, it is in the upward, then it's gonna be easier. So I put the ground down since the title is this way, so you may need to change the other way around. So be careful on that. I don't know yet which way it's gonna be. I just goes based on the writing is this direction, so I just put it this way. So if it comes to a different way, so I have to change it because the cable is gonna be upside down. Anyway, so as a security option, I just close this breaker. Is in the off position right now because I'm going to cover with the drywall. I will fix on that. I don't want to risk it. There's no risk, but I just make sure it's safe. Over here, I just turned this off and then I check with my, like, very simple, this one. It's Home Depot. I think it's $3, $4, $5. I don't know how much it was in my toolbox from before, but basically I just measured this one over here by touching these buttons, and then it's just showing me if it is 110 or 220. So as you guess, if there are two breakers, one it is 220, and if it is one breaker, it's showing the 110 lights pop up, turn on. So basically turning this off will be fine to fix this, but you gotta be careful. Even you turn this off, there are still power over on these two, so you gotta be careful on that because each carry 120. So if you want to secure it, and if you have like children want to hang out with you and just like messing around, you have to turn it off from outside breaker. I don't know where is my outside breaker, but it's better to, you know, secure yourself. So basically the hardest part of this project will be, I think opening this one the hardest, but I just knocked with the hammer and it was around like 9 at the PM, so I think it's the hard. Other than that, the cable are a little tough, so you have to, you know, it's not easy to push pull, maybe that's the part, but putting inside is just like, since it is thick, it's kind of a thick, so you just put that and you can see it down there. So you can open, if you know how to work with the drywall, you can go extend it on the other side of the garage, but this is my simple over here. It's around like 2 feet below the panel. I think it will be fine, but I just saved like 200, maybe 300, I don't know, I didn't get caught, but pretty much like what I read on the internet, like the cabling over this kind of work, they cost around 300, 400. So basically, how much I pay for those, I can show you the receipt over here. So I got it from Home Depot. What I purchased is over here, like 2D steel set opening wall plate. The wall plate is $2.94, which might be cheaper in some places. Just those metal plate. This one, the first item on this one is this one, metal plate. So the blue one, this blue cap I purchased from Walmart. It was just while I was walking around, I saw that it was $2.07 actually, and this is $2.94. I think it's a little expensive for this just metal cap, but anyway, that's what it is. And then the 50 amp outlet, which this one is the 50 amp outlet over here. This one, itself is $8.89. And be careful, this is, as you see, all flat one. There is one with the square over here, or there are the other side, like lean lines. Those are for different purposes. Like my wall dryer, the dryer is $8. Those are different. It's 30 amp. So basically, you have to get this. This is what the 50 amp one. And I also paid the plug wire. It's totally different. You don't need that one at all. So just this is for some other project. So don't worry about that. The 1748 is for the 2-pole flat plug. What is that? The breaker over here. That is 17. I think it is a little expensive than what I thought actually. I was not expecting more than $8-9, but I already installed. I cannot change it. I'm sorry. And then the wire, like 4 feet long wire, it is like 1228. Basically, it is $3.07 per like long. So when I went to Home Depot, I just showed the picture what I'm just projecting. So he just gave me. Before you go to Home Depot or somewhere, I strongly recommend you have the picture of this, because this is specifically like for this panel is specific for this. So the other breaker might be different. So don't just based on this. So you can take the picture of this and show it to the Home Depot personnel, and then they can give you the right breaker, because there's a, like, as you see, slot, you can just push and put out. That's what it is. So basically it's not a rocket science. It's like definitely worth to save like $300-400 Of course, compared to paying to Tesla or some other electric cars, it's cheap. It is definitely nothing to put like 300, 400, but it is definitely worth it. Thank you. Bye bye.